Okay, so July has not been the most media filled month as I had hoped, but it still has been a good one, so we're gonna take what we can get. Movies, I watched more movies than I usually do, which is good. The two that came out of it that were my favorite were Nacho Libre, which was so funny, and K-pop Demon Hunters, which totally deserved the hype that it got. I love animation like that. I think it's fucking beautiful. I was totally obsessed with it, and I loved watching the behind the scenes as well. So yeah, a good start to like increasing my movie intake. Then music, I found that I'm literally just repeating a lot of what I'm listening to, which is kind of new for me. Like, there's literally songs on my playlist that have been there for over a year, which is like in the history of listening to music on my phone has never happened before, but it is what it is. But the two new additions have been The Sofa by 𝙂𝙗𝙧, which is my absolute favorite. I love this song. And Awkward by James VII. I've actually started listening to a lot of James VII. I love how quirky she is. I think she reminds me a lot of early days Kimbra, but more poppy. I prefer the non-poppy aspects, but still she's a great musician and artist, and yeah, very, very exciting to find new artists like that these days, I think. TV shows, I've continued watching what I usually watch, but I've also binged NCIS Hawaii, which I'm really upset that they cancelled because it's actually really good. I don't know how they continue to make the original NCIS when it's not very good anymore and doesn't have like, it only has one original cast member, whereas NCIS Hawaii is actually very like high production, very like good acting, good storylines, well written. Obviously that means it probably costs more money, which is part of the reason it was cancelled, but it's really, really good, and I wish it had continued, honestly. Books, I looked back at all the books that I've read in the last month, and obviously as I'm filming this there's still like a week left to July. I need to mention this because I do think this will be one of my favorites even though I haven't finished it. I'm currently reading The Spirit Bears Teeth by Andrew Joseph White. I have to say I think it's amazing. It's so beautiful, it's tragic, it's just stunningly written. I love the concept, the plot, it's just beautiful. But I looked back at what I've already read, and the only one, well, I think it wasn't even like the best, it was just the one I liked the most, which was Revolve by Belle Cabra. I got sent the arc for that. Yeah, I mean, I know for a fact that if I read Belle Cabra, I'll enjoy it. But I do think like every other book I read, there was something a little bit disappointing about it, but it is what it is kind of thing, you know? So there's that. I hope that next month is better in terms of books I'm reading, because I obviously read a lot of romance. I have to, it's part of my job, but I am reading very diverse selection of books because that's my taste, but also I'm going through, if you're new here, Goodreads Storygraph challenges, and they're all like different genres, so it's not that I'm just like reading one genre, it's like everything I'm reading at the moment is kind of just mediocre regardless of the genre, which sucks, but it is what it is. I do think next month I have a feeling like the reading will be better for some reason. And finally, games I'm playing, my family recently got a PS4. We've played like loads of games on it, but I do have to say, last night I went to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and ended up playing it for 3 hours. And I'm very good at it as well. There's just something, I understand the hype. I also, if you're new here again, if you're not, you'll know this, I love a storyline interactive game. So like Life is Strange, literally one of my favorite games ever. The Last of Us, we've started playing, it's good so far. Yeah, but like anything like that I love, and it's I like this version of Call of Duty because of how interactive and storyline focused it is. But yeah, I love kicking my family's arse at games. It's really funny because I think they least expect it from me, but that kind of makes it better. But yeah, I completely, like last night I was like, oh god, like I understand all the men that play this now. Which is awful. We have played loads of other games. I personally bought the Cars 3 game. Fucking love that shit. Aside from the fact that the guy who does the voice for Lightning McQueen is obviously not Owen Wilson for the game, and it's like an impersonator, and it's really bad. Bless him, it's really like obvious. We're playing Gran Torino, and like I said, Last of Us. We're playing Life is Strange 2 and Captain Spirit. I started Captain Spirit, which I really like so far. So those are all ones that I'm playing, but yeah, my favorite, I think because I've played it the most, is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is so tragic coming out of my mouth. But yeah, that's all the media for July. I do think August will be better. I don't know why, I just get that feeling. Hopefully my streak of watching movies increasing continues, and I think the next show I'll be binging is going to be NCIS Los Angeles, and yeah, I don't think I'll be playing any more new games, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.